Hello everyone, my name is Aditya and welcome to Ancient Noob. So today guys, we are trying to learn C Sharp. By the way guys, I'm a JavaScript developer, I know React, I know Node. So yeah, so I've heard that that the documentation of the Microsoft web on the Microsoft website for the C Sharp is really good. So I really wanted to learn C Sharp, and I really wanted to, know that how C Sharps, how syntax are and how everything works. So there are, I'll paste this link in the description below, and you can check it out here, and you can do your work. I mean, you can do the same thing what I'm going to do. So just come here on this link and on this website, just click on online interactive hello world. So it's gonna take you to this page. If if you ever worked on, if you ever opened the FreeCodeCamp website, it runs the same way. So you can see it says it's all ticked. So that means I have completed everything. So for you guys, I'm gonna start it again, and I'm gonna show you how C Sharp, how to write code in C Sharp. So yeah, let's do it. So it says begin. So yeah, so the first thing is console.writeline hello world. So if you're already familiar with console.log in JavaScript, so this is kind of same thing. So let's zoom it a bit so that you can see things clearly. Yeah, that's fine now. So now what you can do, you can type console.write line. I can just type anything here. Let's say type hello YouTube, and yeah, of course you need to end the line with the semicolon, and let's just run it. Okay, so we got hello YouTube. So this is done. Let's move to the next chapter. Okay, it says that we can create a variable and by defining its type. So let's do this. So now what I want the output from the variable. So what I can do, we can just, you know, uh, cut it and move it to the next line, and we can define string welcome, something like that, and we can give it this. Oh, sorry, we can just, paste this thing here and end it with a semicolon, and we can just here type this welcome, and I think it's gonna work. So let's run it. Yeah, same thing. So that's how you do things here. And so whatever you define in your string, you can type the same variable name on your console.writeline, and you can get the output. So this is the same thing here. Guys, it's going to be a fast track. So if you're not familiar with any programming language, so this is not going to help you at all. So you should just learn the basics of programming in general, then come here and do these things. All learn JavaScript. Well, all depends on you. You learn Python, JavaScript, or C Sharp when you start your life, when you start your career actually with in the field of programming. So yeah, so that's how it is done. So yeah, also you can do this. So if you wanna concatenate the variable with the string, you can say I can just type my name in here, and I can just say this, and I think this is gonna work. So let's type in here that says Aditya, hello YouTube. Okay, so let's just move on. Okay, there's one more thing I wanna show. This is called string interpolation. So here it mentioned clearly this is string interpolation. So what you can do, let's say you don't want to use plus sign, and let's say you have string as well as the variable. So what you can do, you can type the dollar sign, and how you do in JavaScript, you do like this. You type the baptic, and then you'll write your variable name like this. Let's say welcome, and then say welcome YouTube or anything like that. Well, you can just type your name in here. So that's how you do in JavaScript, but not here. You can just get rid of this, and you can just, move this thing, this dollar at the beginning, and then just make it a code here, and that's how it works here. So if you run it, it's gonna output the same thing. Hello YouTube, I did there. Okay, perfect. So this is string interpolation. You can also, call functions or run the inbuilt functions of the C Sharp. We'll see it in the next chapter. So let's move to the next, and it says, yeah, so that's what I explained. So what you can do, you can create another variable like name. My name is Aditya. So, and yeah, let's end the line with this semicolon, and you can just, just avoid this um, this thing. Yeah, you can just open the curly brackets and just type, and that's gonna work. Okay, let's run it, and that's the same thing. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's move on to the next chapter. Okay, so there are methods that we can perform on the strings. So this is trimming. So if the user types this kind of thing, you can remove it using trim start. Or if the user types or leave the space here, you can also remove it with the trim end. And if you don't want to do anything, you can just write this thing, and it's gonna work fine. So what I did, to implement this, let's say you have Hello YouTube, and if you want to trim the space on both the sides. So what you can do, you can write dot trim directly here. So let me just first show you how it looks without the trim. So let's just run it and see. As you can see, there's a bunch of space here and here as well. So let's type the trim in here and like this, and let's run it again. Yeah, so it says hello YouTube there. That's perfectly fine. So if you don't want to use trim start and trim end because it's gonna remove from the beginning and from the end, you can just use trim and it's gonna remove from all the sides. So yeah, that's it. Now let's move on to the next. Okay, there's one more thing. It says that you can also use replace. Okay, so we can replace the string as well. So what you can do, okay, so it says the first value should be the value you want to remove with the second value. So I guess this is the thing. Let's see. Okay, so we got say hello. That's hello world. So we are now saying that say hello. It should be say hello dot replace hello greetings and console dot write line say hello. And if we can see this, what it prints, let's check it out. Okay, and we can just paste it and let's run it. Okay, it says hello world, so let's get rid of. Okay, so we have hello worlds, and yeah, so that's the same thing I was talking about. So what you can do, we can define a string name is equals to Aditya, and then what you can do, I can just say console dot write line, and we can just say name is equals to name dot replace replace the same thing with Sam or anything like that, sorry, I have to type the first variable as well. So first parameter as well. So it is Aditya. So I want to remove Aditya with Sam, right? And we can just end the line with the semicolon, and I think it should work. So it says Sam. So that's how it works. So that's how the replace works actually. So you provide in the first parameter, you provide what you want to remove, and the second parameter you provide what you want to remove with. So this is the thing. Let's just move on to the next. Okay, so now it says you can also check if the string contains goodbye. So as you can see, it's quite obvious. So yeah, let's do this. So let's say um, my name is Aditya. So I want to check if my name contains um, Aditya. So I guess it's gonna return Boolean, true or false. Okay, so it says that yeah, it returns true or false. So what I can do, um, I guess it's not gonna return the Boolean, so we should just get rid of it and just let's run it. Okay, it says true. So what we can do, we can make conditional conditions based on this statement. So what you can do, you can say if you can just cut it out from here. Okay, cut it out from here. You can just get rid of this. So I'm saying that if the name contains Aditya, so if this statement is true, so it is true. So I'm just gonna say console dot write line. Hey, Aditya, perfect. Right. Else I wanna say console dot write not window width write line. I wanna say hello unknown, right? And just end the line with a semicolon. Okay, so let's run it. Okay, so it says hey Aditya, and if I remove Aditya with Sam, it says hello unknown. That's perfect. That's what we can do with the booleans. You can check if the condition is true or false. So so with JavaScript, if you want to make any statement false, you just write this here. Let's see what it says. Here, Aditya, I don't know, I guess this, okay, so if it does not contain, it's gonna write this. If it contains, it's gonna write this. Okay, okay, I guess that does not work here. Okay, let's move on. Um, okay, so here we have this. Okay, so it says that if you have returned these things, you did it well. So okay, perfect. There was one more thing I wanted to check. There's one more thing. If I don't know if it is there or not. We can also uh, capitalize things. I mean, make it to upper. So what I'm trying to say is that if you want your string to be in uppercase, so what you can do, you can just get rid of it totally, and you can just say console dot write line, and you can say name is equals to, now name will be name dot to two uppercase, and that's it. And it's gonna, I guess it's gonna make upper case for my name is Sam. So let's just run it. Yeah, it's my name is Sam. We can also use, guys. This is really very basics of C sharp, and you can just run my name is Sam. Yeah. So this is the thing I wanted to show. So this is guys, this is really, really interactive, and you can just live check your code. Yeah, so that's it. We did it. So guys, if you want to code on Visual Studio Code, so what you can do, you can just, I'm going to show you um, how you can set up your Visual Studio Code for uh, Visual Studio Code for the .NET framework, or you can write C# on your Visual Studio Code. So what you can do, you can go to this page. I'll put down the link in the description box below, and you can just go to Let's Get Started. So it says first download the .NET SDK. So just download the SDK from this link, and you can check if your system, if the installation went well. So what you can do, you can open up your terminal. So guys, by the way, I'm using Windows Terminal. So let's type .net. So mine is working perfectly fine. As you can see, I got the same output as in here. So what you can do, guys, so if you want to set up or if you want to start your project with the .NET, so first let's just make a folder in our drive. So let's go to in the document, and I have the folder name learning process, and let's just make um, folder there naming C sharp learning. Okay. Okay, let's go to C sharp learning, and here let's see how it says to start the project. So let's continue. It says if you want to create the new app with the .NET, you need to type this. So I guess it's to create new console, and this is the app name. So let's type in our console. So let's pick it up and just paste it. My app will be C sharp. Yeah, let's enter it, and processing post creation. I guess it's done. Okay, let's see. C sharp app. Yes, it's done. And let's see if it did something. Yeah, it did something. Let's start the Visual Studio Code. Okay, so we have the code here, and I guess says that, yeah, so it said that you have to build a file and do this, yeah. Just say yes, yes, yes to everything, and Visual Studio Code gonna do it on its own. It's gonna install all the required files, and also it's gonna pop up that if you want to, add the support for C Sharp on Visual Studio Code, you need to install the C Sharp extension. So it's gonna if you haven't installed it, so it's also gonna pop up on the screen, but you can also go manually here and you can just install this. Okay, perfect. So here you can see that you have your code and it says hello world, and you can also say hello world YouTube, right? And to run this program, you just have to go to your debugger and just run it. And here you can see that in my console and the Visual Studio Code console, you get your output, hello world YouTube. So guys, this is just example of the console application to write the Windows application or the Android app, the iOS app or web app or anything like that. You can of course install the .NET framework. That's gonna help you a lot. So that's it, guys. That's gonna be it. And do experiment with these tools. C# is awesome. I'm gonna learn more about it, and maybe in the future I'm gonna post some videos so that you guys can understand well about C#. So that's gonna be it. Take care, have fun, like, subscribe, and share with your friends who wants to learn C#, and also first learn the C#. First learn the basics of programming, then move to this thing. Okay. Okay, that's it. Take care. Bye bye.